So now the South Africans are saying we've had enough. We don't want anybody else in our country who is not South African, which to me is ludicrous because we all are Africans.
That's right.
But my thing is, you should give that same energy to the white South Africans that own 80% of you.
The only person who's saying that is Julius Malema.
But did he sentenced to prison?
Yeah, he got sentenced to prison. I think he's supposed to do 5 years.
Why?
What
was the reason?
Of just him being, with his EFF.
They found a case. Of
course they did.
Years ago, he shot a gun at a rally.
And then he had that big rally in the stadium where they were saying, they talking about kill the boys.
Boys, yeah.
It's phenomenal. I watch it. Yeah. So he has everybody's picture. He goes, no, every time South African says something, you think that we are trying to kill you. But all the years, you have killed my people.
That's right.
We don't have the same mentality.
That's right.
You're trying to trick me.
That's right.
He's dope. I like him. I like the guy.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, when I mentioned him one time on an episode, they went in on me.
Really?
Like,
what are they saying?
You know nothing about it. I go, listen.
What were they saying?
They were saying you don't know anything about him. He's not as good as you think he is, and they were just coming. You know how?
Yeah, social media.
Any little thing they come at us.
So what's the perspective
of Julius Malema?
Yeah. What's Julius?
To me, he's a formidable opposition.
Opposition to
the current government.
Okay.
Right, the status quo.
Yeah.
He used to belong to that same party that is running the country right now, which is called ANC. But then he broke away because
of he did the
EFF, Economic Freedom Fighters, right? Yes. He's basically trying to say we need to get the economic power from the colonial hands into the black people.
The black, the original people of South Africa.
Original
and
people.
Then he also said in a speech, we have to treat every African the same. Oh, those are our brothers and our sisters.
He's more Pan-African
on purpose to keep us separate. I watch his speeches all the time. They're keeping us separate, which isn't right. The Europeans literally boarded us off. He said, but you go to Europe, you can go on a train to Italy, to France, but we have a passport. He said all of that.
Right. He's trying to unify Africa.
Yes.
So some people, obviously, they're opposed to that.
When you say some people, or is it the African people who are opposed to that, or is it the white South Africans?
Even some black Africans, they don't want the idea of unifying Africa, which to me is crazy, right? Because they're playing into the power of the hands of.
Well, that's the impact of colonialism, right?
Exactly. Exactly. When we could come together and become a formidable force as a continent, right? We could create one currency. We could create, easy cross border where you don't have to have a visa to go to Nigeria or to Rwanda. As an African person, you should be able to just move freely, like what they do with the European Union. But some people
black unity is what they're afraid of. Even with black Americans.
Yeah.
Us coming together, they go, we got it. Same thing in America. Blacks fighting.
Yeah.
They've got to keep us because they're afraid if we it's a wrap. That's what they would do. J. Edgar Hoover. He said he was head of the CIA in the 50s, 60s. That's how he got rid of black leaders. He said the worst thing that can happen to America is black unity. Yeah. We cannot have that. He said that, stated it, and said
so it's the greatest. He said it was the greatest threat.
It's the greatest threat to America is black. Is black unity. Yeah. I mean, that's like damn.
So that's everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Period. Yeah.
Even in Africa, right? You don't want that.
Yeah.
So when we go back to kind of Zimbabwe, is that same type of is it still occupied by a lot of whites in Zimbabwe?
A lot of them left, so it's not
like South Africa.
It's not like South Africa, but we still have some, Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I grew up with some of these guys and we're great friends, whatever. They're Zimbabweans too, right? We have to call them that.
No, hold on. That's interesting that you say that because I've had this conversation.
Let me drink on that.
But because to me, this is a real conversation that I think it's interesting because I've often said this, and you answer it and you tell me what you think. Yeah. If my father decided to not come to America and he raised us and we were all born in China. Yeah. And I grew up in China my whole life. Yeah. Nobody would consider me Chinese if I was born in China, right? I would never be considered
like that.
Yeah, I would never be considered Chinese.
Right.
You know why, right?
Go ahead.
Black. They don't want us to have anything.
Yeah, so
you can't even claim that but if you were white and you said I'm Chinese, they'll go, yeah. That's the privilege of being white.
Yeah.
We can see, right. Go ahead.
Right. So, but then, it almost feels like you were saying, well, like you almost go, okay, we don't want any controversy, so we'll say yes, they are.
At the end of the day, it's
because nobody was ever going to believe I'm Japanese or Korean or
no, even though you have
born,
accent, raised, they'll still be like, nope, because of just racism that you don't have the right. But a white person I met white South Africans. I remember being in Central Park and we're all hanging out. And somebody asked, oh, where are you from? And my parents are Nigerian, blah, 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 blah. And this white woman, it's like a model. She goes, I'm more African than you. I said, how? You don't look it.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm South African. I go, like I said, you don't look it.
Right.
And so this is in a picnic, a whole picnic up.
Here's what lets you know where you're really from.
Yeah.
If it really hits the fan in Africa, those who claim to be white Africans are always able to leave and go back to their ancestral countries and be welcomed. You got white Zimbabweans who left Zimbabwe when we got independence.
Yeah.
And yet they were born in Zimbabwe, but because they claimed their heritage was either British
or German
or whatever, they were able to go and get a British passport and go straight to England.
Oh, and you couldn't if your parents wanted to leave and say, hey, we want to go back to.
Where you going? To where? Where's your heritage? Your heritage is Zimbabwe.
And then they get mad at you there, because like in America, they say, why don't you go back to Africa?
Right.
What do you say when you're already in Africa? Why don't you stay here? What do you, because they would say that to a black Americans. Go back to Africa. But then when you're in Africa and whites don't want you there and black, you go away, somewhere. You don't say go back to America. So it's a catch-22.
It's a real, that's an interesting, it's a really deep dive because I've often wondered that. And why? Because it almost seems like you're not being accepting if you don't accept like a white person in South Africa or in Zimbabwe. Like somehow you are being reverse racist or something like that.
No such thing.
Right.
No
I get it.
Thing, right?
Yeah, and then, but you can't do that with that. So that analogy is like, well, why can't you just call it the way it is? And like, is it offensive to tell a white Zimbabwean that you're? I mean, here you're welcomed here.
My former president did it. He did it. He told them straight up. He said, "This is our land, and y'all either gonna have to move and give it back to the black people, or we're gonna have to come and take it by force." And
and by force, but that's how they've all did all their. They've taken everything by force. They have never not taken anything by force.
Segue. Palm wine is amazing,
but you know what I'm saying? It's like it's the same as because Elon Musk got upset when Julius Malema did that whole thing in the stadium.
Yeah.
And Elon was like, yes, they're threatening white South Africans. I think it's terrible. But he made his money off of violence to black out. You know what I'm saying? He was.
What did Elon Musk say again?
This is your soap. This is you. And I know very well that you do not eat this. But you are selling it to the poor blacks. Each and every day to make you rich.
But who told you that I don't eat it?
Would you eat this? Do you eat this?
What? I eat it, yes.
But how is it that you eat? Or are you eating meat? You're eating meat that doesn't have a clear date of when it was packed and when the meat will be expiring. Simple two questions. It's packed, it's here. I'll make a clear example. Let's just take this. You see they have dates. They have dates everywhere, which is why you should also have the expiring date to tell your customers like, you love them so much.
But babe, I don't sell fruit meat here.
Huh?
I don't sell any fruit.
You do. You know.
That is your assumption. You know what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm telling you that we also know that you repackage.
So you repackage.
You repackage it. Yeah.
Where am I repackaging?
I know that you repackage.
So where did you get this information
very
from?
clear. As a customer, I want to have this. It tells you when it was repackaged. It tells you that you must the best before date. So this will expire on the 28th of February 2026. They even give you the time. That's how yours should look as well.
All right. So if that is the case, then I'll put the dates on the surf.
So you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. You're telling me that. No.
When was the last time an inspector came here?
I don't know. You must ask them. Yeah.
These are not dogs. These are not animals.
Well, I never said no. You can speak to.
You will have to. Why, Bang? Why not? Why him?
I'm trying to talk to you, not listening to me.
Do you want to talk?
but you need to tell us what's wrong there, and then that's what.
Oh, okay. So packaging and
Now, first of all, they must introduce themselves first, so we know what they're here for.
I'm introducing myself to this guy. I'm
Because
not
she
going to
hasn't
second. My name is
introduced
Kamone.
them. They just
I'm from
walked
a
in
shop
here.
called Bean. I'm saying to you, Nama Enwele,
Like
any
they were trying
product.
to rob us here.
High package you. Tshwantse e be le nako, le date gore le phekile neng and then expire neng. Bona di le 4. It's not even a mistake. Di le 4. I can't expiring things.
I do understand what you're saying, but it's not
fine.
really- it's the
yeah.
requirement of the health department. But for
Oh. Le wena gape. So you want to blame this to the health department?
no. You're
How many people
saying,
die every day because of rejections? Have you seen those
the
articles?
issue is the date.
Yes.
The statement that it's not rotten.
Ke re
Then why are you
bona,
giving the
I'm not saying
television?
I wouldn't know whether it's rotten or not because of I get every day.
So why don't you tell him you must write dates?
When I get back, we'll start telling him. I get back, go araba when. I must tell him.
Okay,
it's
fine.
not
All
my
right.
job.
You must put dates. All right, we'll put dates.
Ah, se mo swabisa. I know muhulu and was swabisa. Can't you talk about it?
All right.
You said you don't know it.
No, I'll tell you what.
Oh, what
the story
happened?
is. Because this year I'm cleaning the machine. Right. There was a problem with the machine. I told the lady to
No,
bring
but
ice.
that machine is clean. Can we go? That's what I'm saying. Let's go
No,
that
the
side.
machine, I was busy working on that machine.
You are not.
You can ask my lady
You
there.
said the guy who. You said the lady's not there. I told you that I was that side. I'm saying let's
And
go
I
that
said-
side.
I've told
You
you.
are-
Wait.
You are
I've told
the
you.
machine.
I've told you already. Switch off the cameras.
I'm not just
I'll
late.
talk to you. No, it's
An hour later. Let's go that side.
I'm not gonna go. Please, leave my shop here.
Kona no
This is a
let out.
private property.
Kona, you
Please get
see, you see, they're busy
Get out.
repackaging it. You see,
Get out.
they're busy. Yeah, but Kona, they're busy repackaging. They're not even wearing their PPE.
Please.
Where are the gloves? Look at this. They're repackaging. You see?
All right, can you
You want
leave
to be
my shop?
arrogant, but look at them.
All right, can you leave my
Look at
shop?
how they dress.
All right.
Look at how they dress. They're busy repackaging. Come on. When repackaging am I? Almost. So this is one of the examples. Someone born a remote discount food, yeah. So what's the problem here? You're playing. Like I get when you package your meat, it must have a date for it. Date on this day, and then it will expire on this day. So he's saying the manager so like sorry, and I know Luna's health inspectors that region if you've never told him that you've always come here. I'm like, wow. And then I'm questioning those inspectors. Because the critical factors is gonna measure. Yeah. They're coming now. All right. Yeah, so as one of the health inspectors, unfortunately, shame, we cannot film them, but the way she was explaining to say, for a product the date at least to this is when it was packed and this is when the product will be expiring. Don't be arrogant, and you're not gonna come here and tell me that people are gonna lose jobs. So you're not worried about people's health, you're worried about people losing their jobs. What about those who lose their loved ones because of what they eat? I just got a message from Makala. I must rush to Pretoria ka mara ba start ka mo. Ba re khona le butchery engwe a ke tse borile o na ke Bangladesh ma Somali or ma Pakistan. Mare ba rena butchery ya teng o ka re jump seng dinama di ikwela go tlhakatlhakane. So I'm rushing there, there's traffic. I'm hoping we get there before ba kwana. Let's go. Manager yam. Manager alone. Ala ngwana o rame ke ka di camera. Manager mo kae? Team number 2. Team number 2. How are you? You know, me being a nice person, I walk in them like a woman. I can see. This place is very nice until I go to the fridges. And I'm like, oh, well, there's just something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, try. You can see we are trying.
Then, but you know, other things are not allowed. For example, like this. I'm not talking about this drink. I would never talk about this drink. For example, I can let me.
Bitch.
This
It's not making our everyday production. This one, so that is not put prices. But we do on loose packaging tray. That's why we put on price.
Yeah.
Okay, I can show you.
No, but no. And then look at this.
These buckets come like that.
There's no way.
No, there is box. Let me show you. Come, let's go. This is bones. No,
They don't come like open
I
like
can,
this.
yes, I can show you. It's a bones.
No,
Here's
no,
a
no,
box.
no.
Can you bring one box, please?
But then you must post it.
No, we can't.
Why?
It comes like that. It comes like that, 5 kg packet. It actually comes in a box. So we sell loose 5 kg, 5 kg customers.
No, but you must post it.
This one comes like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Because we
So
don't.
you repackage this.
No, we don't.
Are
It
you
comes
sure?
as it is. We sell like that.
Did you say they come in boxes?
Yes, I'm gonna show you now.
Because of you deal with fresh and frozen,
Yeah.
it's very important that your staff, you have someone on the floor
They always
checking
check.
such things.
They do.
You know when you go to like I won't name the retails, but the famous retails, you know they always have someone checking and writing down, but you don't do that.
No, we do.
You do.
I have a guys. I can even show you that. My guys every day in the morning. They start in the morning. You know, it's the closing time, no child time. So
Yeah.
every morning, my guys they come in on the floor. First, before we open shop, they check it, they replace, then they fill. Actually, sometimes no closing time. Actually, most of the things are empty now in the
No,
fridge.
no, nothing.
Most of
How are you?
This is the Rapil, no?
I'm good.
yo, Mr. Philemon shop.
Good, but what you are saying is not what is transpiring at the back. There's a rotten meat at the back.
Let's go to the back and drink the routine. Let's go. Oh, I'm not putting anything.
And fish at the go.
This is ice balloon.
But you can mix it with meat.
No, it's not meat. This is
What is this?
This is the fish. Fish. Just left it because it's closing now.
No.
They just put it here. Cool.
This is unacceptable. The golden rule is nothing but
We are not going to use one.
You know what? Can I explain it?
Oh, sorry.
Because of you're doing wrong things. So I don't.
Stop pouring directly on the floor for easy cleaning.
Love.
Okay, let's come in here.
Oh my God.
That's not rotten.
This one. Let me show you.
Be careful, be careful. You mustn't fall, be careful.
This one.
And then
No, this one they're taking roll to make hard.
but now just because in the fridge, then you can open it.
No, they cut it from.
I'm speaking about what I'm saying.
And you are being defensive. But this is also you can see.
No, that one you see that they made a means from that offcut. Which one we get from the meat?
Okay, my brother. The shop is grossly contaminated.
Yeah.
It's in content of all these things. I mean, whatever issue now, this shop is on the line because of all these things.
Get
So
you.
what's going to happen? Secret are going to be withdrawn, shop will be closed until the shop is up.
They hold on this big game. They hold.
Yeah, kira la ba ishwa khan. But that's not possible.
The shop was there.
But now the problem we're having, that is a challenge for us. We are dealing with incoming money. But that does not give them any,
And right to.
yes, continue.
And especially because of, when you applied, they gave you the rules. You can do this,
know.
you're not, you know.
No, I
You're
do.
not allowed to do this, you're allowed to do this.
So when they send our guys for training as well, so they told them.
But if your staff went for training, why is it like that? So practically, what are we gonna do?
In short,
Yeah. In short, what are we gonna like? What does I see you writing?
we are going to prohibit many closure and withdraw our certificates. And then until the shop is compliant according to the law.
But if I'm not mistaken, we are trying and to
With that,
I
what
kept
we have just seen now,
according to you saw what? Yeah, I understand.
But that's
You
not
saw the
fine.
colding on the floor. Like
That's a lot
I
of
give my
stock.
statement. Are we not using that? It's not for selling you.
And it's not
And even
supposed to-
inside
if
the
you're not
meat,
selling.
in that meat also is not in display. It's in a packet and it's for.
I bet you can't be thinking with the inspector. The inspector says this is not allowed. It means it's not allowed. And you can fix it. I mean, after you fix everything,
I get
they're going to give you papers again. Let's see. This side, what's happening this side?
It's a meat.
Is it meat?
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
You see, at least what I like is that with the meat, the fact that in at least this step from the abattoir, that is correct. So it means that, you know, once I put the you are checked properly and it's sharp. But how can I feel what it change? Maramo fat. You only see that then I'm breaking in one. So that's the problem. And for me, you know, as a businesswoman, I love people who create jobs, but in the midst of that, you must make sure that you comply. Because it's pointless for you to say, I'm creating jobs, I've had so many people, where else there's literally nothing that you're doing. You're killing our people, you know? That. So now what you call when you call restaurant someone's out clean. Restaurant someone's out clean.
It's temporary closure. The policy in court.
Okay.
Within a period of 3 months,
Okay.
and the shop will remain closed. So if he wants to open within 2 weeks, then he must do miracle and make the shop compliant within that time. But 3 months passes, then the certificate is withdrawn forever. When he applies, he starts afresh. Okay. That is that set. So the shop is closed.
Yeah.
When we leave, you close immediately.
Yeah, we will.
Only the staff here and close, no public.
No.
Remember, sir.
Already time out.
Okay, I'm gonna alert our metropolis because we are not here all the time, so that they know about the shop that is closed.
Get you.
They found you operational. Whoever they found in charge, they are arrested.
So we must be good for everyone, for every single person, for ourselves and for others also.
Yeah, I'm happy and thank you so much.
Thank you for